about our Father's business. Grind mode, filled with His Holy Spirit. That's a cheat code. Holiness the standard. We never fold. We about to make a scene episode about our Father's business.
Yo, yo, yo. We is back. You know what I'm saying? Like we never left. Episode number 40. I stopped doing my things. I can't even remember. Episode 40. Whatever that is in Spanish. Know what I mean?
Yeah, 40.
Yeah, 40.
One word, you look 40.
Hey, could be. May not. I don't know. But that episode. You know what I mean?
Right. That way.
Yeah. So we live and direct back like we never left, man.
What's up?
Gonna get this thing. I don't know. My wife said something, but something Venta. That. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That episode.
You know what it is.
Yeah. Know what it is. All right, Rob.
Not bad.
No, it's all good. So we finna get this thing started like we supposed to get it started.
Let's go.
What's good?
Rob Redeem, what is good?
Man, what's good
Good
is...
evening, Miss Wanda.
Hey, happy belated birthday, lady. Happy belated birthday. Yeah. So, this afternoon, somebody sent me a tag on the Shade Room, this 100-car pileup down in Fort Worth, man, on I-35.
Uh-huh.
And, you know, my little sister and my brother-in-law live in Fort Worth. And today she teleworked and he didn't go in today. So what's good is they could have been a part of that.
Yeah.
And I thank God that she chose to telework today, man. And she had that option. So that's
God
what's good for me.
My
family. Yeah, my family is straight. What's good with you, C?
Well, what's good? Super Bowl was boring to everybody else, but because I actually wanted Brady to win, it was good for me. Although I argued on the Chiefs side, I really wanted Brady to win. So it was a good Super Bowl to me. It wasn't so bad, you know, because Mr. 43 showed out, and that number is special to your host. But he showed out. Good evening. What up, little bro Higgins? Good evening, Miss Taylor. Good evening. Miss Wanda said, "Oh my God, man. I saw that it was terrible. It was all right to me."
No,
you know?
no. She's talking about the accident.
Yeah, that was terrible. I did see
that.
That. What's up? What up, Just James? How you doing, brother? AT the Scribe, what's good, man?
Hey, man. We looking real crispy over here on YouTube, brother. Real crispy. Oh, yeah. We looking real nice.
Well, I ain't gonna look at none of it, man, because I ain't trying to mess up my stream situation. While it's working good, we ain't gonna do no extra.
Right.
Yeah.
No extras.
No extra, brother.
Fact,
you know what I'm saying?
We ain't looking like we in the Godzilla movie, the microphone working. Yeah, we straight.
Yeah, you know, do not play while it's good, brother, because, you know, things can change real quick.
Yep. Hey, look, we kind of came up a little bit. I got a computer here, my phone for Facebook there, another little tablet. You know, we trying to look real professional, as they say. You know,
look, as if the audience can see anything that's going on in the background.
They can't.
What up, Mr. Jackson? Mr. Ronald Jackson, how you doing, fam?
Man, they can't see anything. Shorts and all, they don't see nothing. Just head up.
Nobody knows what's going on below, and it ain't the love below for a commercial you may see a little later.
Yeah, we ain't talking about the skate, fellas. I hope y'all listen to us, man. Hey, look, check this out. I should have said what's good. A couple of fellas and when they got that skate, brother.
And hey, and if you got the Manscaped and use the code, let us know. We trying to keep up with the numbers. You know what I'm saying? To show the representation of our show that we have some faithful followers. You know what I mean? Appreciate all y'all. All right, man.
We're gonna get on tap. We're gonna get on tap of Tom a little later, brother. He was wild. Let's get it.
It's all right, man. You know, he won. Let's get into this. All right. The question for today, everybody in the chat, everybody watching, Rob Redeem, what does it mean to walk in love? Everybody in chat, Mr. Rob Redeem. What does it really mean? What does it really mean to walk in love? What does that look like? Rob?
The fact I still got my job.
I second that.
Brother, brother, let me tell you something. I promise you, people will test your gangster. They will really test your gangster, brother.
Yes,
and let me get serious. So what it means, my brother, when you're gonna walk in love, honestly, you gotta walk in love in and out the body of Christ. You know what I mean? And it's easy to love on folks who love you back. It's not so easy to show love to somebody who every chance they get, they dogging you, they stabbing you in your back, and you still treat them with the same respect and the love of Christ. You know what I'm saying? Because we not all that, you know what I'm saying? If everybody saw some of the stuff that we did behind closed doors and God
Lord.
still loves us. You know what I mean? You gotta extend that same olive branch to other folks, man. But walking in love means walking in love even when they're not so lovely, even when they don't treat you so lovely. You know what I mean? And sometimes it's hard and you gotta bite your tongue and you gotta put your hands in your pocket. Yeah, man. The fact that I still got my job, that's what walking in love is.
Before I say this, I'm just AT described. Lord help him. The next commercial is gonna be Dude wipes.
Hey, while you over there joking,
why you playing?
About that crop mop. We told you about the crop mop.
Why you playing?
But let's get back to the faith and what it means to walk in love. See, we walking in love by telling y'all to fix it.
Yeah,
go ahead.
Yeah, so one big facts what Rob just said. Also, to walk in love for me is to be selfless, right? And the biggest thing in walking in love for me is always putting others before me. You know, like, you know, we'll let you peer behind the scenes. Like Rob always be like, hey man, play one of our songs or whatever. And I always be like, nah, because I'm always like, I'm fighting to be selfless. Like I fight to be so selfless, it's hard to even promote what God is doing with me, which is maybe a little bit too much, but you know what I mean? So what you laughing at, bro?
Nothing, man. Keep going, man.
Man. So, tripping. But anyway, so for me, one of the biggest things is being selfless. You know, like when in the toughest times, like say you have some issues with your lady, right? And or your man, you know, the other way around. And you know you is right. You know what I mean? You know you is right. Walking in love is letting them win sometimes. And that's real hard, bro. You know what I mean? That's real hard because us as men and women like to be right. You know what I mean? So the walking in love part can be like, okay, it's one thing I always say about marriage. The best way to make your marriage work is understanding this one simple phrase. You win by losing. Because you win in your marriage, putting them before you. Just like Rob got kids, he got Devin, Dominic, he got all his kids, right? And if he puts himself before his kids are short. Now, you know, that made Rob way back at the back of the line if he put his kids before him. I'm just saying. Okay. But it is what it is. But the Bible is right, though. You know what I mean? Let's see what the people talking about. Let me go back. Go to AT describe.
I got one for you.
Okay, go ahead, brother.
No, dude, you got ATs up there. Go ahead, then do Sharon's.
Okay. Walking love for me is living obedience to God. His love resulted in my salvation. If he forgave me when I was an enemy, then I need to do the same. Grace given equals grace shown. However, love doesn't mean a doormat. That's big facts. You want to do Sharon's next?
Yeah, I got you.
Go ahead.
I think to walk in love, you have to walk in Christ because sometimes that's the only way that you can love some people. And now that's big facts. I joked a minute ago about I still got my job, but the fact of the matter is I have about, I guess 50 plus officers that I'm responsible for in my area. And when you got the airlines, you know, you got the airlines coming at you. Like we had a big change just last week dealing with a federal mandate. And some people came at me sideways on some stuff. I mean, like sideways, because they didn't like what was being implemented. And I had to bite it. Yeah. You know what I mean? And walking in love is also swallowing your pride. You know what I mean? It's nowhere in the world you can be prideful and walk in love at the same time. Like it's you won't be able to do it because pride comes before the fall. But when you walk in love, it's humility, man. So, you know, to walk in love and show that, you know what I mean? Like compassion, to show I can't grace, like he said, because God did it for us, and I don't want to keep repeating it, but it is very easy to love on somebody who show you love. Try loving on that person you know can't stand you, but yet and still every day you speaking to them. Not on no fake stuff,
right?
But a genuine showing the love of Christ, man. And they trying to figure out, what is it about this dude? What is it about this lady? What is it about this man? What is it about this woman? You know what I mean? So that's what walking in love is. When you leave the next person scratching their head when they came at you one way, but walked away like it didn't go up the way they planned it.
You know, in the Bible, you know, it says about Jesus, what greater love is this than for someone to lay down their life for their friend, you know?
Right.
And we look at that in the sense of death, right? But in another way of death, like literal dying of your flesh, that is so hard. You know what I'm saying? Hold on. I can't even. Just James says, walking in love was watching Crystal lick C. Michael's face last week and returning back this week. Hey, bro, we love you, man. Appreciate it. Man, y'all stupid.
Hey, thank you, D. Wanda. I appreciate it. I know sometimes I mean, and here's the thing, man, about walking in love. You're going to fall short and you're going to miss it. Now, we ain't saying that you can't get angry and walking in love. Let me trust me. I done had to call C a couple of times where I got mad, whether it be dealing with this industry, whether it be dealing with work, and he'll be like, bruh, you good now? I'm like, yeah. Well, you didn't let the sun go down on your anger. It's nothing wrong with being angry. It says you could be angry, but sin not. You know what I'm saying? So if you're mad at someone or you're not talking to someone, like someone said earlier, you're not supposed to be a doormat. You know what I'm saying? Like first time, shame on them. Second time, shame on you. And if you let it 3 or 4 times, then you're a fool. You know what I mean? And
facts.
That's just what it is, man. So yeah.
I mean, I agree, man. I agree. AT described big facts, James. Us folks are traumatized in love. Us folks was traumatized in love. Y'all silly, man.
Yeah.
Good evening, Miss Mac. Good to see you, Miss Mac. Good to see you. Good evening. Yeah,
hey,
man.
Miss Mac,
so
you gonna stop walking past me, Miss Mac. Act like you don't know who I am with that mask. No, I'm just playing. Welcome, Miss Mac.
Hey, watch it now. Watch it now. Hold on, sucker. Hold on. But yeah, man, you know, walking in love is not simple. It's not easy, man. Like it's you have opportunities to walk in love every single day. You have opportunities to walk in love when you drive and somebody cut you off, Mr. Davis.
Hey, look, man, it's not road rage. It's road aggravation is what I call it, brother. Road aggravation.
Yeah, you know, somebody cut you off, or you know what I'm saying? Like for me,
stop a whole conversation.
What'd you say?
I say, boy, if I'm talking to you and somebody cut me off, the whole conversation go left quick.
Yeah, Rob cut off the whole conversation. Look, man, what gets me really, the only thing that really aggravate me, Rob know I walk through the airport, and if y'all seen me, I walk through the airport and I speak, hey, how you doing? You know what really, really aggravate me? And this is petty, and this happens a lot in St. Louis. Some of y'all may have done it to me. Now, Rob ain't never did it because I think he know that kind of get under my skin. If I walk up to you and be like, hey, how you doing? Now, this is the truth. When you say, I'm fine, and walk off, you don't know you're supposed to say, okay, how are you? Like, you don't have to be a rocket scientist to figure that out. You know, somebody walks up to you, hey, how you doing? You supposed to say, oh, I'm fine, how you doing? You don't care how I'm doing. I'm just supposed to ask, is you all right? You know what I mean? Good evening, Miss Davis. I'm just saying, man, like what's good with that, man?
It's a St. Louis thing, brother. But I know it burns you up.
Boy, it could get me. Now, I'm a Southern guy. And, you know, if you ever been to Memphis, Tennessee, everybody waves at you. White, black, brown, Asian. It don't matter. That's what we do. We wave. How you doing? How you doing today? You know. So I grew up like that. So people, when I walk up to somebody and be like, hey, how you doing? They just look at me like that's just very weird. Or they just be like, I'm fine. And just keep walking off. Like, you don't care if I'm all right? I mean, what's wrong with you?
Not at all, brother. Not at all. Hey, look.
Thus is an example of walking in love. And on that note, I think I should just
hold up. Hey.
All right, man. So we got some music by our homie Jude, STL.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? With Show Me Christ Records. Got a song called Major Way. Y'all check it out, man.
Yeah. Hey, Jude slept on, brother.
Yes, sir.
Actually, all three of these artists slept on.
Oh yeah, you hear me clear. He took my dirty soul and cleaned it up. Now call me Mr. Pure. So exactly what you're saying, Jude. If it wasn't for his grace, I probably wouldn't have made it through. Wife was having dreams that I would die. Holy Spirit convicted me. I yielded. Now I'm alive.
Give me a little more volume, please.
Okay, bro.
His name I'm giving praise to.
Yeah.
Life is not a game, so don't let this world play you. I just stuck with his plan. Christ is averted. Yeah, there's some nicks in my armor. The enemy couldn't hurt me. Try making me nervous by telling me I'm deserted, but like a waiter I wait while I'm just serving my purpose. Ha! Major way, he did it in a major way. Major way, he did it in a major way. Yeah, to whom is given, no much is expected. To whom is given, no much is expected. Major way, he did it in a major way. Major way, he did it in a major way. Yeah, to whom is given, no much is expected. To whom is given, no much is expected.
My back against the wall, in front of me the edge, and I was about to fall. But Lord just saw me through it all. When no one else could help me, you the one I had to call. Like Paul, of our sinners, Lord, I was the worst. Sowing seeds of discord while I'm in the church. I pray for forgiveness, quote a hymn and sing a verse. And then it's back to the block, cause it's the first. But you turned me around, I did a 180. I put my back to the sin from facing the one who made me. Another chance you gave me, you turned my wrongs into rights. And now I give you my all, thank you for saving my life. You did it.
Major way, he did it in a major way. Major way, he did it in a major way. Yeah, to whom is given, no much is expected. To whom is given, no much is expected. Major way, he did it in a major way. Major way, he did it in a major way. Yeah, to whom is given.
Yeah, that was Major Way by our brother Jude. You know what I mean? So here we go.
Yeah.
CHH Segment.
Oh, that's the wrong one. My bad. Yeah, we got you back. Rod, check your message, bro. All right, man. So, the question for today for the CHH segment: what does making money off your own music look like? Do you spend money to make money? Rod Redeem, what does making money off your own music look like? I already know the answer to this question on the second part. Do you spend money to make money? Because we just put out an album, and yes, we spent some money. We didn't break our back, but we did spend a little change. Go ahead, bro.
What it looked like, man, is just having a game plan when you roll out. You know, we've talked about this in the past before, but this is a little different. Having a game plan. You know, even with this podcast, having a game plan. You know, we talking about in the music, but we talk even with this podcast, man. We spent money. We had a game plan on what we wanted to do, and then we let God take over from there.
Right.
But we'll to spend money to make money. We'll get to that. But that's what it looks like. You know, making money off of your own music is, what are you putting into it? You know what I mean? Whether your time, your dedication, perfecting your craft outside of the money part. What's your thoughts, C?
Yeah, I think making money off your own music is like, one, if you put something up on streaming sites or whatever and you get a check, you made some money off your own music. If you have a show and somebody buy your CD, you know, back in the day when we was out, and, you know, we're getting back out now. Rob has some shows in the midst of a pandemic. Praise God. You know, get your mask on or whatever. But if somebody buy your CD, that is making money off your own music. As well on the higher levels with publishing and stuff like that. But on the lower level as an independent artist, you know, one of the main ways is just if you seeing any return, anything. Because, you know, the Bible says do not despise small beginnings. Do not despise it. You have to be consistent. And I remember when I first started rapping, man, bro, I had a CD with a mark on it. That was it. I used to burn them joints for the show. I had like 3 computers. Everyone had like a CD writer. So I had all 3 of them going. I said, man, I got at least have 20. And the goal was, I used to go to the show with the goal and the mindset of moving something. You know, it's like, okay, I'm I'm a mood son, so I go talk to people, be outgoing, you know what I mean, and be like, hey, did you like the set or whatever? And one thing I always saw, you sold more if your set good.
Yeah, no
if
doubt.
you were trash on that stage, you ain't selling as much. Now that we in it, like I say, we in the time of streaming now. Just James say merch is key. Big facts.
Yeah,
That's a big
no
fact.
doubt.
But yeah, we in the time of streaming nowadays, and a lot of people are getting ridiculous streaming numbers. And I wonder how many of them look good on the stage though. Cause see, like before streaming, you had to get on the stage. You know what I'm saying? You had to be able to, lack of better words, is music, but it's also entertainment. You had to be able to entertain. You had to be able to be engaging. Yeah. You know what I mean? You couldn't just be like, you couldn't just have a hard beat and just stand there, like I used to say about the old East Coast rappers, and just stand there and pace. You know what I mean? And do that.
Right.
Like I said earlier, I grew up in the South, man. You had to move, son. And I ain't talking about twerking. I'm talking about, but you had to be energetic, because if not, folks would just tune you out. You know what I mean? Let me see what Hagen say. Hagen say, I'm still waiting officially to sell my first beat, but I haven't done any real production either, any real promotion either. Yeah. Hey, little bro, put your site up again. We'll help you out. Put your site up again in the chat, bro. He also said, you definitely got to invest in yourself, though. Perception is everything. You got to look like you about your business. What you think, Rob?
Yeah. No, you do. So like when I first came out, I was fortunate. My uncle, he a graphic designer. So when I first came out, I never had to go down the route of writing on a CD. Like when I came out, man, I had a cover. We put, that's when you could burn your CDs and put your
put the label on it with the label maker joint.
So we had label makers. So that part, my presentation on CDs was fine, which made people want to buy. But then I'm gonna give you your props. When we met, you was like, yo, you got to get you a banner. Yo, you got to get you a cloth. You started helping me presentation. Like you said, presentation is everything. And you helped me with the presentation side. I mean, even with the banners for this, you know what I mean? It's like, because you instilled that in me as far as giving me business advice, you didn't even have to ask. I was like, yo, bro, I ordered some banners for the, you know what I mean? The banners was here, but that went back from, case in point, you teaching and just putting me up on game outside of having a good CD presentation, having a good table. What we got out here?
My guy. All right, I appreciate it though, bro. Miss Max says, in anything you have, or I guess you're saying you have to invest in yourself first, whether it is proper gear you need to do your job or your craft, or even cook a meal or spend money you need to get your sound right as you progress. I agree with that. And what you do in your growth and your input will pay off. I get what she was saying. K to the G says, when I sell my merch, I count that as different income. CDs, USB streams, I count that as money from music. You're right. You're definitely right. Hagens put his beat site in there. Once again, y'all need some beats, holler at our brother Hagens. Yeah, man. It's all income. I shared this story before, but I think it's apropos for the conversation. Is that there was a time. Right now I'm in management, but when I met Rob, I wasn't in management. I was a manager, but I wasn't no manager. I wasn't getting paid like no manager. And my money was funny. It was like pandemic funds for a minute. And I didn't have the money to get what I need, but I felt like the Lord had called me to get out there and spread his gospel through this rap, right? And as an artist, I felt like I had to be professional. Like someone said earlier, Just James said earlier, that merch was so important. So I knew I didn't have a lot of money. So I found this company called Kunaki where you could buy as little as one CD. So what I was doing, I was getting 10 CDs, and I think they cost like $13. I was buying 10 a week because I knew I had planned to have a album release party maybe 3 months out. So I bought 10 CDs a week till I can get enough CDs for this show, right? I mean, for my own concert. Then I set the money aside to get the banners and things I needed. And the biggest key was this, and Rob has heard me, MC Fun is real tonight. Rob has heard me a bunch of times tell artists this, is that when I have a show, or when you have a show, instead of taking all the money you get from the sales of the show and going out to eat and taking all your homies out, what you have to do and what's smart to do is invest back in yourself, right? Yeah. Just like, anything you do, it don't matter what business you in, you don't burn all your profit. Like they say in the streets, you don't get high on your own supply. You know what I mean?
Right.
You're supposed to be distributing that product, if you're a street guy. You know what I mean? So that's what I did. So I took all that money. All I got was 100 total. But if you keep all the money from 100 CDs, then you sell them for $10, how much is that? 10 times 100 is $1,000. Well, from that $1,000 that I made, starting with a basically $13 investment to get 10 CDs, then I was able to go get banner, go get this, go get all these things. If you ever see me in the show, I got all that off that one show. I'm still using the same thing. You know what I mean? So God did it, and I messed AT described. See, Mike using that word apropos. He must be attending Stephen A. Smith School of Funny. I could be.
Hey, that's great. Hey, see on this bug straight, give him hustle game, man. Flip that.
Miss Winder, hold on, and you need to do this for Rob because Miss Winder is one of our best fans.
Oh yeah.
Can I get one of those red shirts so I can advertise like the white one I got? Advertising word of mouth helps. Thank you, Miss Winder.
Yeah. I got you. Say less.
Mr. and Miss Davis. Let's make that happen. The Davis family. And if the mama and Papa Davis don't want to do it, get the kids on it. Put them to work, man. Y'all run that print.
I can run a whole sweatshop with them.
Oh, Lord. Oh, wow. Okay. But they're your own kids, so it ain't really a sweatshop.
It ain't a sweatshop. I'm proof over the head.
It just work.
Good stuff.
You know what I'm saying?
Brother.
You take the trash out. Don't come back till you clean the yard. It's snowing. I don't care. Cut the yard. Man, that's how I grew up, man. Like, as a side, every time, all I used to want to do growing up was go hoop, right? Because I had this in my mind. When I get tall, I'm going to go to NBA. So I'm hooping all the time, every day. My dad made me do every single time I wanted to hoop? Cut the yard, son. Dad, I just cut it yesterday. Cut the yard and you ain't going nowhere. Have to cut the yard again. Every time. And you know why? Right now I live in a townhouse, and I have not a lot of interest in getting a yard because of that.
It makes sense now, brother. It makes total sense because, with me in my yard, I'd be like, yo, bro, my grass on that fluff green right now. You'd be like, I ain't doing it.
Hold on. See, they getting on us. Do y'all sell merch? I would definitely advertise in Memphis. Hey, man, we working on it. Matter of fact, I'm going to speak into existence. Next week, we going to have a way for you to get this stuff next week. Somehow. Oh. I know many avenues. Yeah, but, so my dad used to always put that on me, man. Like, every time I want to do anything, son, cut the yard. Bro, why I got to cut the yard? Man, our yard was almost dirt, bro. I cut that yard so much, dog, all the time, so. He said, I need the black, not the same podcast hoodie.
He said, not the same podcast hoodie. Okay, I see it. We're going to make that happen.
We're going to get it. We're going to get it straight. We're going to get it straight. All right, man, so last thoughts on this, Rob. What you got?
Spending money to make money. Don't be cheap. If you cheap to yourself and not investing in yourself, this goes back to perception. If folks don't see you spending money in you, why they going to want to invest in what you have? Okay. I'm gonna use what we have right here on the timeline. Everybody like, hey, I need one of them red shirts. I need a black hoodie. We're spending money, and people see that we've taken that time and saying, hey, I want one of those. If it was trash and this joint was just like, not the same part, and just a trash shirt. Well, we went in and just made up some stuff that didn't look quality. Nobody would want to invest in that. And you got to think about that in your sound, especially with music, what it sound like. One of the hardest things I had to come to reality with my second album, when we used to do concerts, she used to always tell me, yo, when your sound come on, bro, it's a little different. You can hear it. You need to think about stepping up your next, your studio game up or your sound or getting your stuff mastered and just taking that. You got to be able to take that constructive criticism because perception is everything. Go ahead, C.
I fully agree, man. As we wrap up on this subject, man, like perception is everything. Anything you do, though, not just music, anything you do. If you call yourself an entrepreneur, because if you're an artist, you are a business. Your artist name is the business, right? Rob Redeem is a business. C. Micah is a business. Not the same podcast. It's literally a business. You know what I mean? Yeah. And we treat Not the Same Podcast just as we would treat ourselves as an artist, right? So we have to take it with sincerity and seriousness and try to do things in excellence and decency, real decency. You know what I'm saying? Because if we don't, man, I heard a preacher say this one time before we go. He said, you know, if there was a shepherd, right, and Jesus always considered like the shepherd, right, over the sheep. Right. He go after the lost sheep or whatever, right? So if there's a shepherd and they got these sheep, and if you saw the sheep and the sheep had like holes all in them, black and brown, one got a broke leg, you know what I mean? I got a lazy eye, you know what I'm saying? One of them ain't got no teeth, you know what I'm saying? One of them pigeon-toed. What you think about that shepherd, right? He ain't take care of them. So how much more if we say we represent Jesus, right? We come out here and rap and we say, okay, we do this for the Lord. And we out here looking dusted and busted, you know what I'm saying? Rapping in flip-flops or whatever, man. That ain't gonna work, you know what I mean? So what's up, bro?
AT the Scribe, man.
He said if your verse say not the same, shut up, man. Okay. But yeah, man, so you know what I'm saying? It's very important because who you represent. And you know, if you're not doing it for Christian purposes, just for your own name. You know what I'm saying? Like I say this a lot. If my name is on something, I'm going to try to do it the best. You know what I'm saying? Hey. Miss Winder said, I listen to y'all almost every day. When I'm at work, in my office, by myself, I listen. It motivates me to get through the day. Thank you, man. Praise God. Praise God.
Hey, I see. My sister says you have to look and represent your worth. I'm not talking about my little sister I spoke about earlier, but my other older little sister. Figure it out.
Yeah. Figure it out. All right, man. So that's that on that, man. We need to just.
Hold up. Hey.
So this video is by somebody that y'all know very well. Our brother, Mr. Robert Dean. It's called Doing the Most. Check out the cameos in that joint. Here we go.
Step up in the building like gold. What a feeling when you feel with the Holy Ghost. With a smile to make them wonder, cause I'm looking like the Joker. Now they saying that I do the most. But it don't even matter, they can keep all the chatter and opinions that they choose to post. Oh well, guess I gotta block that, delete that. Them the ones that wanna see me looking bad and broke. Opinions like guys, everybody got them wide open, looking boys claiming that they see the truth. And just because they open, what it mean? Most of them blind, so without a guide, who's leading who? Huh? Think about it real quick. Every time you get ahead, the devil gets slick. But I ain't got no worries on cruise about the coast. They looking at me crazy like, he doing the most. Doing the most. He doing the most. He doing the most. Doing the most. He doing the most. I came a long way, giving God all the glory. This is just me telling y'all my story. Cause things ain't always what it appear to be. Or what it say. He doing the most. When I give my testimony about how God healed me, they be like, oh, he go. It's by his stripes that I'm healed. See this thing here real and the cancer's no more. Was in a bad place, man, cause I didn't understand. Had that why me complex. Sex, drugs, alcohol, did it all to try to take away the pain. Yep. I got a new life now, feeling good from my head all the way down to my toes. Put my phone out my pocket real smooth to take a quick selfie, yeah, I got a pose. Was so insecure, they don't even know. They just think I'm arrogant when they see my post. Cause they don't understand my backstory. They just saying, he doing the most. Doing the most. He doing the most. He doing the most. Doing the most. He doing the most. I came a long way, giving God all the glory. This is just me telling y'all my story. Cause things ain't always what it appear to be. Or what it say.
Support for the Not the Same podcast, which is through MTMV Sports Network, is brought to you by Manscaped, who is the best in man's below-the-waist grooming. Manscaped offers precision-engineered tools for your family jewels. Yep. They obsess over their technology developments to provide you the best tools for your grooming experience. Manscaped is trusted by over 2 million men worldwide. Join the movement for all your below-the-waist grooming needs. I tried one time to take care of my personal family jewels with some clippers, right? No! I had some edges, you know, the popular name, we'll say the T edges, you know, that usually get your line all scraped. And I said, well, if he can get the line straight, he can get, down below straight. No. It was quite painful, actually. But, you know what? I found out about the Lawnmower 3.0. Brother, saved my life. Mrs. Morris was quite grateful, and so was I. Rob, how was your situation with Manscaped?
Check it out, man. I've been rocking with Manscaped way before now. You know what I'm saying? Being clean down low, same way up top. Just gotta be. That's what it is. And I'm gonna tell y'all something. They took this serious, man. We talking about 18 months of perfection. The same clippers that my man C got, I already had them. Got a little light for my heavy set brothers that got them crevices. I don't know. Maybe you want to do something in the dark. It ain't for me. But hey, you might want to do something in the dark. At least you'll be able to see it. Okay. But what I will tell you is this. 7,000 RPM. So I don't care if you just got a little bit of hair or you got the rainforest down low. Either way, it'll get you straight. Yeah. Believe me. This mug right. I've been using this for a good little minute. For all my musty brothers, you be trying to figure it out why, chop it off. You know what I mean? Manscaped got you covered. They got the wipes, you know what I mean? I'll let you read the package. The crop mop, see that?
So, just for being a part and watching Not the Same Podcast, if you use the code MTMV, that is MTMV, you can get 20% off your order, no matter what the size of the order is. Big order, small order, ridiculous size order, 20% off. And you'll get free shipping with the code MTMV. So, I know it's a lot of brothers that watch. I know it's a lot of people that's married. And there's a lot of people need to get cleaned up. You also can get the deodorant because you need to always be so fresh and so clean. You can read it. You know what it's for.
Specialized for men. Hey, you ashy feet brothers, they got you. You know, them hard people. You know the ones.
Even the people that got the feet like they walking in Africa barefoot.
Yeah.
Them too.
They got you covered, man.
Salute.
They got all your man needs. Yeah. So when they say below, it's just not the love below. They talking about the feet below too. They'll hook you up, man. I'm telling you.
That's right.
They got
you. And
trust me, you're gonna thank both of us when y'all do this, man. I'm telling you, the results.
We just saying. So remember the code MTMV, 20% off and free shipping. I'm C. Micah.
I'm Rob Brady.
And you need to go get that Manscaped
right now.
Sports segment.
Bro, that is funny every single time, dog.
Every single time.
That's
hey,
funny.
Yeah, Valentine's Day is coming up.
Yeah. Like wifey say, Valentine's Day is coming up. You know
I'm gonna leave that, bro.
Miss Taylor say that. Hey, Miss Taylor say that wink though. Hold on, man. Let me pause this, man. I can't even. Man, ain't supposed to be funny again, man, but it's just hilarious.
No, listen, man, it's Valentine's Day. You got white chocolate, dark chocolate, chocolates, bro.
AT describes so it gives a whole new meaning to so fresh and so clean.
Oh, for sure.
Yes.
Hey, look, we gonna say this and then get to the sports. I got a couple of brothers who then came and say, "Hey, Rob, I used that code." I said, "I know you did. You'll thank me later."
Once again, if you use the code, please let us know. We need a number. If you use the code, let us know. The code is MTMV. MTMV. You know what I mean? And get yourself straight. You know what I'm saying? You might have a better Valentine's Day than you think you're going to have. I'm just saying. And
Hey.
All right, man, let's get into the sports segment. All right, man, so this past Sunday was the Super Bowl. It was an absolute rout by Kansas City. I mean, not Kansas City. We really, bro, I really thought Kansas City was going to put up more of a fight. Now, here's some key factors. I didn't write these down, but just because I watched the whole game. Key factors. Mahomes went 100%, right? I say he's about 80. And his left tackle was hurt. And they was getting to that boy the whole game. His offensive line was not the business, and he was running for his life. Now, that boy threw some ridiculous passes and bust people right in their head 2 times in a row, and they missed it.
2 times.
They missed it 2 times in a row. But you know what I'm saying? It didn't work out for him, man. You know.
Okay. I'm kind of getting in these comments. Listen, y'all. I told y'all the last game that Tampa Bay lost when I gave my argument.
Yep.
Was against Kansas City, and I also told y'all Gronk exposed that secondary down the middle, and it was going to take Gronk and Brown to have big games and Brady to have a flawless game. Now, if y'all want to talk about the game was fixed,
and they was the only ones who scored.
Listen,
them and the running back Fournette.
So I'm gonna tell y'all just like this, man. Whenever you a GOAT, go back and look at any sports in history. Whenever the superstar gets the calls, man. It don't matter what happens. It's just the way it is, man. It's the way it is,
bruh.
So y'all saying the game, saying the game fixed, man. Hey, it's just what happens, bruh.
Okay,
he's the GOAT.
Yes,
and I'm not even a Brady fan.
Yes, there was some trash calls. But like my brother-in-law said, even if Patrick Mahomes was 100%, he wasn't going to win that game because that line was trash that day. The left tackle got hurt the game before, and they could not protect him. And it don't matter how great. And, you know, it was the present GOAT going against who everybody's calling the new GOAT, which is Patrick Mahomes. And the present GOAT said, I ain't ready to retire. I'm not finna retire right now.
Hey, look. Hey, I'm gonna need you to put up AT to scribe. I need everybody to see this.
Robert Dean. Hold on.
It's behind everything. They can't even see it. It's all good. Go ahead and read it. See.
Anyway, it says, I'm gonna read it. It says Robert Dean called it to a T with this game. He was with it all season with the Bucks. Yep.
Told you that
defense
was gonna have to press from Mahomes.
Superstars get the calls. This is
true.
They do. And then plus Romo was calling every holding call on the Chiefs. His commentary leaves no element of surprise.
Hey,
he
look,
does though. Like that joint was cool at first.
Hey,
that joint was cool at first. It kind of get old sometimes though. Huh?
I don't know. Romo as a commentator, man, he puts you in a whole different perspective of what. Like he calls the game when it's coming up.
Yeah.
Like, hey man, he a beast.
No, he's very good and he's worth every dime and he's much better than what I ever would have thought. Right. But because he gives,
like Hagan said, he good from the booth.
No. I ain't talking about Romo as a quarterback. No, skip that. No. I ain't talking about the quarterback because, you know, he made the Cowboys be what the Cowboys been for like a million years, most of my life. Not good. So what I'm talking about is this, like, I love the fact that he gives us all the behind the scenes, but because he do it so much, sometimes he be like, bro, shut up, man. You kind of corny, dog. But, you know, he's one of the best. I ain't gonna lie. You know what I'm saying? It's like, you know how it is with superstars. You build them up to tear them down. It just is what it is, you know.
Yeah, Mahomes will be all right, man. He'll be all right. But Brady, you know, he got the win. He got off the boat, tipsy as all get out.
Hey, this fool was so drunk, he threw the Lombardi trophy across the thing to another boat.
From one boat to another boat.
Man, that boy was
when he got off the boat, they had to help him. They had to help him get to wherever he was going. Like, it was another person literally guiding him to the car, bro.
Well, that boy was lit.
That's hilarious.
That boy was lit. All right, so hold on. Nigel say, what y'all think about Russell Wilson getting traded? Did he get traded?
Are they talking about trading? That's great.
Is that true?
You talking? No, I know they were saying he may be up for trade. I didn't know he got traded.
Hey, let us know, Nigel. Did they trade him? Because if they trade him, that's why.
Yeah, but you know what the NFL, not for long, bro. I told you. It only take one time to say something wrong. And whoever Russell, he said not yet.
Not yet, okay.
Hey, hold on, wherever he go, they winning.
This is hilarious. Have y'all ever heard, you know, Russell Wilson got the code switching? I know y'all know what the statement means, code switching. If you don't, just look it up. So Russell Wilson be quick to code switch, right? So you hear Russell Wilson in his normal interview with like whoever it is. He be like, yeah, man, we had a very good game, blah, 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 blah. You see that man talking with Sierra, he be like, yeah, you know what I'm saying, bro, blah, blah, blah. I said, bro, you go from goon to what? Man, that man sound like, hey, y'all saw, you remember the movie Grown Ups? Rob, you saw the movie Grown Ups too, right? And they was at the pool, and that dude was all swole up, and all the women was like, "Oh wow!" And then he walked up and was like, "Hey ladies, how y'all doing?" That's Russell Wilson's voice when he do an interview. Like, bro, what is you doing? Then he turned to Tone Loc when he talking with Sierra.
Nah, hey, listen, man. Goodies will make you talk that way. Now let's keep going. I'm just saying, bro.
I'm just saying. Hey, I ain't gonna speak on that man's wife, but hey.
Hey, that's the name of her song, brother. I'm
She
just
is
saying,
an
it'll make you
entertainer.
talk that way.
Anyway.
Hey, I know I done did it a few times. I probably do it every day.
Everybody do that around their woman, though. I don't know, man. Like, see, me and my wife's relationship is different, man. We was best friends before we was married, so I've been talking just normal. Yeah, for real. I met my wife 13 years old.
and I done heard, hey, man, I done heard them octos go low before, man. Get out of here, man.
They go high sometimes, too, after I got manscaped. Man, I'm sweating, bro.
Hey, bro. Hey, bro. I promise you, only thing I could think of was that scene from Scary Movie, cuz.
But that boy, man, dog.
Right,
man, that was so funny, bro.
Hey, bro, I'm done, bro. Hey, fellas, you better manscape.
Hey,
Valentine's Day coming through.
Hey,
be like, hey, you too can have a scary movie moment.
Wife, you say down there, manscape make you talk like that. That's what she saying. Hey, listen to my wifey, man. I put it up again. Manscape make you talk like that. Oh, Lord have mercy.
Hey, man, move on to the NBA, cuz.
Nah, man, ain't time. Man. Nah, okay, yeah, let's go to the NBA, man.
Oh, my goodness.
All right, bro. Go ahead and ask your question, bro. Hold on. Just Manscaped make you speak it tongue. You get that Manscaped. All right, bro. Come on, dog.
It is, man. Oh, my goodness.
The
question for this week in the NBA, because
hold on. AT described when you licked his face, his voice went up 12 octaves.
I wasn't gonna say nothing.
Oh, Lord, my head hot. All right, man, go ahead, bro.
My goodness.
Go ahead.
Yeah, man. Hey, so check this out. Since we in the NBA, that's why I'm rocking my Miami Heat. You know what I'm saying? Anyways, it's Bradley Beal.
Hold on.
What's up? What we got?
Let's see if I can get close enough. Y'all know what this sign is right there? That is a Memphis Grizzlies logo.
Okay. We on one accord without even knowing it.
Swear. Anyway, go ahead, brother.
Kindred spirits. We're gonna get
Kindred,
deep.
you know what I'm saying? That shows all that tight stuff. Let's get it.
Yeah, there it is. Is Beal, Lillard, and Giannis loyal or crazy to stay with the team knowing they may never win the championship at all?
Mm-hmm.
That's the question. What you think, see? Is loyalty, or are they crazy?
Okay, it's hard for me to answer this. Okay, let me answer this from my heart, then I'm going to answer it truthfully. Truthfully, depending on the situation, if you got an organization like the Spurs, it's good to be loyal because they have a proven track record as a small market to actually win championships, right? But if you somewhere like Portland, I think Portland won championship before too, but it's been a long, long time.
Yeah, that was like Bill Walton days, bro.
And as for the Bucks, Bucks ain't gonna win. They ain't gonna win. So I can see somebody with the level of Giannis, Lillard. I could say he's crazy for not leaving, but he ain't gonna leave. He's a loyal dude. And, I can respect that he want to do it there. But eventually, just like Kevin Garnett, he was just the same way. He wanted to stay in Minnesota. And one thing he said, he should have left earlier, and
he did.
Now, I'm going to tell you why it's hard for me to say that. Because I'm a Memphis Grizzlies fan, right?
Mm-hmm.
We ain't won no championships, right? And I would hate for, like, our young budding superstar, he ain't been that good for 3 weeks, but everybody see the potential Ja Morant to dip out, be like, because I don't think we can make it with Memphis. Now, the reality is he probably ain't going to make it with Memphis. I would love for them to, but only time will tell is how they build, because building a team in a small market is totally different from, like, if you're a Lakers fan. If you're a Lakers fan, like 2 years ago, you was like, well, we're going to get somebody, because we always get somebody. It's just the Lakers. You know what I mean? Because one thing the Lakers can say, they got 1 million championships, and second is that it's in L.A. Have you been to L.A.? You know what I mean? It ain't about the movie stars. If you in Memphis right now, you got sleet on the ground. If you in St. Louis, we got snow on the ground. In L.A., the worst thing they get is rain. You know what I mean? So, and all the movie stars, you can get into the acting roles. So, L.A. always had cornered the market on getting free agents. So, so me as a small market fan, I wish it wasn't like that. And I wish the NBA would kind of make their system a little bit more open where anybody can get there, because it's really favoring big markets, right? They've been wanting the New York Knicks to have a championship forever. And New York Knicks so dumb, they can't get out their own way. They're just so stupid. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, but like the question said, should Beal lead? Yes, Beal should lead. They ain't going to get good. They ain't going to get good.
Right.
They should lead. Now, like, I don't think it's no hope. Lillard, I don't think Lillard should lead. I just don't. He got a secondary. Look, they got 2 All-Stars. They need help. Like, one more piece, they good. They just need help. Like, you ain't got to have a Golden State type team that we see on there where you got like 5 All-Stars. I mean, that ain't reality. Like, the Lakers didn't have 5 All-Stars. They had 2. They won a championship. Right. You know what I mean? So, anyway, man, I could talk on this forever because it touches my heart. As a Grizzly fan.
This is my take on loyalty and why I don't have a problem with free agency, and I don't have a problem with guys skipping teams. If that team don't want you no more, they ain't loyal. They will trade you in a heartbeat. You know what I mean? They will trade you in a heartbeat, and that's just what happens. In one wrong turn, one wrong press conference, and you out of there. You know, so whenever for Bradley Beal up in Washington, let me tell you something. Ownership and what they're doing, he needs to go, but he's trying to stay loyal. Lillard, how many times he gonna be a piece away? Yeah, he got McCollum, but McCollum is starting to be banged up all the time. Yeah. Then you got their center. They need another small. They need a small forward or a power forward. They need something, but they're not going to win the championship in the West. Right? Yeah, they're not going to win. They're not going to win the championship in the West because they're in the West. And as far as Giannis goes, hey, you know I play 2K all day long. When Giannis free agency came, that man was gone. He left. He went to the Spurs on my game. So that just goes to show you he shouldn't have stayed, man.
Man, you can't base it just on 2K. Get out of here, dog.
I'm not talking about based on 2K. I'm talking about on ownership. Now, if you got love for the game and don't care, stay where you are. And all 3 of these men that we're referring to, they love the game. You can tell from their craft how they approach the game every single night. Yeah, they love the game. But if you're trying to win a chip, I don't have a problem when you see KD do what he did or Harden wanting to go to the Nets or whatever the case may be, because they stayed loyal for so long, and look where it got them. That's my take on it.
Just James say, yeah, I agree. Beal has no promising future in Washington. He'd be a great fit with a team that can ease him up and let him be more free. I agree. Listen, like, for example, Just James' team is the Sacramento Kings, right? Mm-hmm. That's a good team, right? Yeah. I don't think it shouldn't be in the NBA that you get a good player, you draft them. For example, like the Sacramento Kings, they got the point guard. What's the old boy name? Fox. Swiper the Fox. Yep. Fox, right? Fox shouldn't have to lead for them to get a good team. It can be done, but for a small market, you have to have a great front office that is in tune and is in line with the coach. If there's any chinks in the armor, that's the only way. Or you get like a ridiculous superstar, because Cleveland is a small market, but they won. But they also had LeBron James. So they ain't a bunch of LeBron James running around. So you know what I'm saying? But
here's my take on that also, though. So let's talk about generation. Fox is younger than Durant, of course, Harden, and all them. Yeah. So these young players don't care. But you know what a young player tripping off of, man? They trying to get the bag. That's all they want to do. They want that superstar lifestyle so they can most of them is not for the love. Most, or I also say some. They just trying to secure the bag, man. But the folks that got love for the game, they're trying to get the stats. They're trying to get championships. They're trying to, you know what I mean? They trying to get up the ladder when it comes to points scored, assists made. You know what I mean? Those folks they know the love of the game gonna get them the bag. But most of the young guys coming in, they don't care about the chip, man. They just trying to secure the bag.
But I'm saying, I agree, that is true. But if we go by the logic that they got to leave, they shouldn't be loyal to nobody, then that means there's only like 4 teams that ever win championships. It's only going to be like 4. That's true. How is that a good league? That is not a good NBA. That'd be a trash NBA. That means only the Lakers, Celtics, who else can we say? Lakers, Celtics,
Golden. You can say
Golden State. I mean, that's semi-large market. You know, it's money there, but I'm just saying, at least, obviously, Lakers, Celtics, we'll say maybe like 76ers and Golden State, right? Or 4 teams, 4 legacy teams.
And I'm sure we're losing somebody. But
right, but
still,
I'm just saying,
you get the point.
That the NBA shouldn't work like that. Like, it should, like, it'll fold because it should be hopes for the small guys. Sacramento Kings should be able to win the championship. They were good at one point. They should have went to the championship one year against the Lakers.
The refs helped them.
Yes.
No tinfoil hat.
Yes.
I saw that game.
Yes, they didn't want them in there because the Kings was awesome back in the day.
Oh,
Pager,
yeah, no doubt.
Weber, you know what I'm saying? What's your boy? White Chocolate.
Jason Williams.
Yeah, the light-skinned
dude.
You had
Stojakovic.
Light-skinned dude, all swole now. Bibby and all.
Mike
man, they was rolling. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But, like, like, for me, and I guess because I have passion about that, because I root on a small market. Why would, like, if there's no hope for a small market, then why would I watch basketball? You know what I'm saying? Like, your love for the Heat is like you like the players, right? You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And then you stuck with it later, but you used to like D Wade and you kind of stuck with them.
Oh, yeah.
My love for the Grizzlies is because of Memphis. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But there's a lot of cities. People that love San Antonio, it's because San Antonio. There's a lot of people that love Sacramento. They either came with that run back in the day, or they just want, if they like it's just James. You stay in Sacktown, you like Sacramento. People that really, really want Seattle Sonics to come back, that stay in Seattle because they love Seattle. You got to have both. Because like in the NFL, it's never about just the player. You know what I'm saying? It's like the Chiefs and the Bucks. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, they was talking about Tom Brady and whatever, but it's the Chiefs. You know what I'm saying? Or that's Patriots fans. They still Patriots fans. They're still Green Bay. It don't matter who's quarterback, Green Bay got fans. No matter who's quarterback, Steelers is known for running the ball and good defense. That's how the NBA should be. You know what I'm saying? Because I ain't going to like it if I lose my team. I don't want to lose my team, you know? In any other city like Seattle, I bet they hated it when they lost their team. That happens by everybody just grouping together and all the eyes, all the ratings go to just the Lakers, just the Celtics and whatever because all the stars going over there. That's why I don't like it. But I get your point as a player. Yeah. So, but the solution is as the players come in, that the front office got to be good. They got to know what they're doing. They got to make smart moves. They can't be dummies. They can't be the Knicks front office. James Dolan messed up a million things. He had Phil Jackson as a coach and did not win. He had Jeremy Lin when Jeremy Lin was good and did not win. He had a prime Carmelo, never won. How does that happen? Bad front office, you know. So anyway,
yeah, man. Yeah,
but
we can go on and on for that.
Yes, because I got lots of passion. But all right, man. The winner of the pitch contest last week is a shock, Rob. It's your son, Dominic. Dominic won. You go run him his coin. Your son won. Is he driving yet?
Nah, he ain't.
Yeah, run him some coin. Run him the coin. Yeah, now I'll run him some coin because you might be like, man, that man ain't did his homework. He won the contest, brother. Don't do your son, man. He ain't, that one word, he ain't clean his room.
Hey, listen, man. It goes to show you that you all over the contest because I had not a clue. When you just said it, I'm like, oh, for real?
Did you even know he submitted? No, he won.
No, I didn't realize he submitted.
Yeah, so salute to Dominic Davis. Nick, salute to him for winning the whole thing.
It do look a little rigged, bro.
All right, man. So we got a new contest since the NFL is over. We're starting with the NBA. You know what I mean?
Get in where you fit in for all y'all folks that really think you know basketball.
Since you so educated in basketball, get in on this contest. We're going to put it up in the chat in a minute. I ain't going to do it. I'll do it when we get off. But, yeah, so 7 games over the days. Yeah. We'll put up the things the same way. We need your picks. We need your picks by Saturday at 12. This is the NBA contest. Same thing, 7 different games we going to pick. And they're not all the popular teams. we going to mix it up. We want to make you actually watch something. You know what I mean? If you ain't got a league pass, do something, watch something. Or you have to look at some scores or whatever. So all we need is the score. We don't need the scores, just the winners right now. Get to the playoffs, we may do something different, but we got a minute. So the winners of each game, that's what we need. Of these 7 games, everything's mentioned on the flyer. I'm interested who's going to win this. We need your participation, just like the NFL contest. And if you won like Miss Wanda, if you won like Just James, if you won like J. Kels or Dominic, we'll run you your winnings like Miss Wanda told you. Give me my winnings, run me my winnings. On my winnings that she's about to jack you up in the airport. They run me them winnings, you know what I'm saying?
Hey, bro, CD. We're in a room full of people. She sent me a text. What my winnings at?
hey, she gonna smack you up in front of everybody,
Like,
no play.
Like, stall me out, Devo.
Yeah. Miss Mac says all the contests gonna be about sports. I'm sorry, Miss Mac. Yeah, they gonna be bad. No, we may come up with something later. We may come up with something else.
Miss Mac actually won one of the contests that wasn't sports.
You did. She sure did. Miss Mac won the very first contest we did. And on episode 50, which is 10 episodes away, because we're on number 40 right now, we have to do something special. We're going to have a new type of contest. You know what I mean? We'll figure out something. All right, man. So, like we said, 12 o'clock Saturday morning, we need your picks in for these 7 games. We'll put it up in the chat when this is over. We'll put it out everywhere. Just James say I won legitimately. I don't know about Rob's son. Anyway, man. So have you, Robert Dean? I know Rob Dean have you everybody watching the show? Have you ever thought I really enjoy what these guys are doing with this podcast? How can I help support them? How can I be a blessing like Miss Wanda, like our brother Daryl, like a bunch of people in here that's helped us out? We appreciate y'all. You can hit the Cash App sign, which is $, Not the Same Podcast, or www.notthesamepodcast.com/support. That's how you do it. We appreciate your support. Keep us on the air. If you don't support, we'll still be on the air. God got us. But we actually pray for the people that do support us. Plead the blood of Jesus over you. We pray that you have great success for helping us do something great, what we're going to do. AT Scribe said his prize is going to be a $15 international calling card.
New contest. How many viewers bought a Manscaped? We need names and which package they purchased.
Hey, for real though, Just James, get on them. Who used that code? Let us know. Know what I mean?
Yeah, we just need the code. You ain't got to tell us if you bought that.
Don't tell us what you do. Don't tell us about the results. We know they was good if you did it right. You know what I'm saying? AT Describe, see Michael purchased 10 more athletes. Crystal licked him. And on that note, this ain't that type of show. AT Describe, this ain't that type of show. So we appreciate everybody watching, man. We say this every week. Man. We are grateful. Like and subscribe. Please follow us on all social media outlets. Everything is at Not the Same Podcast. You can find us everywhere. Share. Tell your friends about it. We are going to work on getting on merch. We're going to probably have it next week, but we really appreciate everybody that watch. This is like a family gathering every Thursday. We appreciate y'all for joining in with us. It makes look at that. Look what
just
Rob
in case
got.
They don't think merch is coming. We got mouse pads.
See that?
The merch is coming, man.
Put it up again.
Yeah, the merch is coming. We got mouse pads and everything.
Coming.
So
it is coming.
It's coming.
We gonna get our stuff right. Miss Winder said y'all don't want testimonies. Nah, Miss Winder, we don't want no testimonies.
No.
Keep them to yourself. But
yeah, our testimony's good enough.
Yeah. All right, man. I'm C. Micah.
I'm Robert Dean.
And we is out, man. See y'all next week.
About our Father's business, crime mode. Filled with His Holy Spirit, that's a cheat code. Holiness the standard, we never fold. We about to